What's up, guys? So we had DSTV Premiership action. It was Stellenbosch going up against Orlando Pirates. Game ending 0-0. Really surprised that this game has ended 0-0, considering the chances that were within the game from both teams, especially Stellenbosch. I mean, Stellenbosch had a number and a handful of chances to put the game away. You look in the first half, I think Stellenbosch could have definitely had about 3-4 goals. I think Ashley Dupree himself could have just had a hat-trick, just by himself. Could have had a hat-trick. There were 2 misses of the seasons, and I'm sure he'll be beating himself up at the fact that he was not able to claim the crucial 3 points. And the thing is, I think the tactics of Stellenbosch were working really well against Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates built up very slow today. It was a slower tempo that you usually known to Orlando Pirates, because they knew that Stellenbosch were going to sit back, were going to build up this wall at the back, and to sort of break them down, they were sort of trying to take their time. But what Stellenbosch were doing really well is once they won the ball, they left the 3 up front, where you'd find Dingba, or Van Rooyen, or Mendieta, or Ashley Dupree, and whereas you'd find Orlando Pirates' fullbacks have already gone forward, and there were many gaps at the back, and there were many times that Stellenbosch just kept on penetrating, and they could have had like 3 or 4 goals, as I said before. Second half, suddenly things started to change in the center of gameplay. You saw Stellenbosch going forward and eventually imposing themselves onto Orlando Pirates, creating chances and still not taking them. Dimba had that very early chance within the second half. I was really surprised how this team was not able to take it. But with that being said, you could see that the petrol Stellenbosch is starting to finish. They were starting to get a little bit fatigued, and that meant Orlando Pirates had more of the ball. But even with Orlando Pirates in the final third, it just was not working out. I think the changes of Makaringa helped them, Pule helped them as well, but still the decisions in the final third could have been better, because they didn't really test Lee Langeveld the way they would have wanted to test them. But I think Stellenbosch will take this point, even though if it doesn't move them that much further ahead, but every point counts, especially when you're down there. And as for Orlando Pirates, now they can't officially win the league with 4 games to go. I mean, I really have to say, overall of this season, I really am disappointed in the way Orlando Pirates have played.